Welcome back. In the previous step, we wrote a Python script and we executed it. In this step, let's try and understand what's happening in the background of all that. So we wrote a simple piece of code using a text editor. It does not matter which text editor we used. Using some text editor, we created a py file. We created first.py file. And after that, all that we did was do Python 3 first.py. If you look at other languages like Java, for example, there is a separate compilation phase and an execution phase. But with Python, just this command does both compilation and execution. We saw that as soon as we make a change and we run Python 3 first.py, the change is compiled and executed as well. In Python, there is an intermediate format called Python bytecode. So whatever code we write is first compiled to bytecode and then executed on the Python virtual machine. When we installed Python, we installed both the Python interpreter and the compiler as well as the virtual machine. So all these steps, all the things that you see compile and run are run just with single command in Python. One of the most important things that you need to be able to understand about Python is the fact that the bytecode is not really standardized. Different implementations of Python have different bytecodes. There are a variety of Python implementations like CPython, Jython, and PyPy, also called PyPy. The CPython is a Python implementation in C language. Jython is a Python implementation in Java language. The bytecode which Jython uses is actually Java bytecode, and you can run it on Java virtual machine. So the thing is, Python leaves a lot of flexibility to the implementations of Python. They have the flexibility to choose the bytecode and they have the flexibility to choose the virtual machine that is compatible. However, the important thing is the bytecode is tied to the specific virtual machine you're making use of. So if you're using CPython to compile the bytecode, you'll not be able to use Jython to run it. You should make sure that whatever implementation you're using to compile is the same implementation you're using to run the code as well. A lot of this sounds like boring theory. Don't worry about it. As a beginner, this might not be very important for you right now. So it's very important for you to understand the process. So whatever is happening is you are writing Python code, and when you run the command Python 3 first.py or the specific command that you are using, what is happening is both the compilation and running. So an intermediate format called bytecode is created, which is not really standardized in Python, and after that bytecode is executed in a Python virtual machine. After that, you see the output in here. The idea behind this quick section is to give you a little bit of background on what's happening behind the screens. I'll see you in the next section. Until then, bye-bye.